In this video, we are going to be looking at 12 amazing affordable sneakers for summertime. So let's kick it off with one of the hottest brands at the moment right now, New Balance and the 2002 R. This is such an incredible shoe for so many reasons. Not only is the material qualities amazing on these, but they have the same distressing details that the New Balance 2002 R protection pack has. Now this shoe right here is one of the best shoes to have released from last year, and this one goes for upwards of $1,000. And right now you can get these two sneakers right here, the New Balance 2002 R in some great lifestyle colors, for under $200. I got both of these for $170 Canadian, which goes for around $130 USD. And the thing is that this one right here, this olive color, actually resembles the Jown New Balance, which also goes for around $700. And it's a great affordable alternative to some amazing sneakers, and there's no compromise because they both have amazing material qualities and some cool colorways. So if you're really looking for the best New Balance to buy right now for an affordable price, it's got to be the 2002 R. One of the best sneakers to buy from Adidas right now is the Adidas Samba. It's definitely a very trendy shoe at the moment. You see them all over TikTok. Yeah, they're such a great shoe for so many reasons. They go well with so many different outfits. Now, I got my first pair back in 2020, and honestly, I have worn them so much since. And the funny thing is I actually got these off of Amazon. Now, I'm not able to find them now, but on the Adidas site, they do have these in some great colors. Now, if you want a more expensive and more premium option, you can go with this Wales Bonner collaboration, which came in red. But my personal favorite is this like beige, gray, and green color. Green is my favorite color to wear at the moment. However, these go for around $225 Canadian, which is around 200 US. But if you want an affordable alternative for that, you definitely got to go with the OG vegan leather Adidas Sambas with the short tongue. The key here is the short tongue because the indoor soccer shoe versions come with a bit of a longer tongue. And this one is just such an amazing shoe. The quality is great for the price. And yeah, in my opinion, the best shoe to buy from Adidas right now is this one right here. Now, if we're making a list about great affordable sneakers, you've got to mention the Converse Chuck Taylor. The fact that this shoe has been worn and is still culturally relevant 100 years later goes to show how great it is. Now, I love to wear these in the summertime because, especially in this cream color, and the way that I like to style them is with a baseball jersey. There's something about baseball jersey and Converse Chuck Taylors that just give me this like Sandlot kind of vibe that just reminds me of my childhood. But regardless, when it comes to buying these, you definitely got to get the Chuck 70 version because it has a little bit more of a lifestyle appeal to it. It's a bit trendier as well. So it comes with the cream outsole, cream laces, and overall the colorways are just lend themselves to more of a lifestyle kind of vibe. So, I mean, this is probably the most affordable sneaker on this list, but it's definitely one of the best. One of the most popular sneakers to be worn in the last few years is the Nike Blazer. Now this year they came out with an updated version of it called the Nike Blazer Jumbo, and it has so many great features. Number one is this elasticated heel band. Now we all know, whoever have owned a pair of Nike Blazers, how difficult they are to put on. You have to lace them up all the way. It's super annoying. Well, what you can do now is with these ones is that you can keep them laced. All you got to do is just pull the heel tab back and you can slip your foot right in. And not only that is they have a jumbo swoosh, which is very reminiscent of the off-white Nike Blazers, which are very expensive and collectible sneakers from Virgil Abloh in the off-white series. They've got some thick premium laces, some cool stitching details on the toe box, and they come in some great colorways as well. There's like a sunflower version, there's a burnt orange version. So ultimately, one of the best affordable sneakers to be worn more lifestyle and to put together with more outfits. You definitely got to go with the Nike Blazer Jumbo. Now, another sneaker that I would put in that Converse category is the Reebok Club C85 Vintage. Now, this shoe is great for so many reasons. Not only does it have premium quality all over it, but you're getting a classic shoe that has that sort of lifestyle appeal, but from a brand that you may not be wearing on a day-to-day basis. Reebok is a great brand, and this is, in my opinion, the best offering for this price point right here. This will run you about $100, and they come in a bunch of different colorways. However, I just love this one. As you guys can tell, I definitely have a type with the off-white and those cream colors, but just the midsole of it, the fit of it, when you're wearing them on feet, they're super comfortable. You can wear them all day long, and this is definitely one of those shoes like the Converse Chuck Taylors where they look better, the more beat up they are. And so for that reason, there's so many different ways and styling options when it comes to these, just because it's such like a minimal type of shoe. However, if we're talking about Reebok, in my opinion, this is one of the best that they offer. Now, one of the more obscure sneakers on this list is the Salomon XT6. This is an incredible shoe that has come into popularity over the last year or so, and this shoe is perfect for you if you feel that you sort of have sneaker fatigue, if you enjoy wearing sneakers that not a lot of people are wearing, however it's still a quality product, then you definitely need to check out this one right here. And I love this shoe so much. It has this nice hiking sort of gorpcore kind of look that's a little bit trendy at the moment. However, it still has the building blocks of a great sneaker that's very functional. And like I said, with a colorway like this, like you could just wear this with light wash jeans, or what I like to do is wear it with some mesh shorts and like the Yankees cap. So ultimately, not only is this like a good performing shoe if you actually are going on a hike, but if you still want to get some fits off, you can do that as well, which is what I care about. And I do wear this shoe all the time, as you can tell by the bottoms. Now, these are dirty, which is why when I do clean them, I like to use the Deep Clean Signature Bundle from Reshoevn8r. Trust me, this kit comes with all the essentials that'll make your sneakers feeling fresh for longer. We're talking about a cleaning solution, 3 different brushes, sneaker laundry bag, shoe trees, and a microfiber cloth, plus some extras like a drying rack, laundry pods, and my favorite, the cleaning wipes. So use the link in the description to get yourself a signature bundle and have the cleanest kicks all year long. Now, I would say the king of the affordable summer sneaker has to be the Nike Air Force One. I mean, it's great for so many reasons. Since the 80s, it's been culturally relevant sneaker, and it started off as a basketball shoe, but now it's literally worn by everybody. However, I gotta keep mine crispy, so what I do is I like to keep these shoe trees inside of them. But regardless, this shoe, not only does it go with everything, it's like cool in every community, regardless of how many white girls are cooking their Air Forces and wearing them. But regardless, you can get some cool colorways as well if you're not into the triple white. This is like a premium version, so this will run you about $150 to $130 depending on which colorway you get. But this one does have premium materials on it, and ultimately it's still the same great shoe. So either way, whichever way that you go, you can never go wrong with the white Air Force Ones. They just go with everything. They've always been cool, and they always will be. So you can always fall back on the triple white Air Force. Now, another great option from Adidas is the Adidas Forum Low 84. This is probably the second best Adidas that you can get, in my personal opinion. And it's great for so many reasons. As you can tell, it does have that sort of off-white, that cream color leather and midsole, which, like I said, I do have a type, so I understand that. However, they come in some great colorways. They come in a low top version, a high top version. Actually, they just released a high top version with the similar color blocking in this light blue that looks incredible. And ultimately, it does have the strap. However, I did remove the strap, and honestly, I think that's the move. Now, I know DIY is not for everybody, because you're buying a shoe and you have to like take it off, this little part that comes on it. However, I think it looks way better, and it's a little bit more wearable and less clunky. So overall, you definitely got to go with this one. And the good thing is that when you buy this shoe, it does have great materials. So you know that it's comfortable and you're getting your dollar's worth, because it does have some elevated materials here. You know, it has this nice little plush slide stripes on it. So ultimately, this is such a wearable shoe. It's great for putting together in some outfits, which is obviously important to me. And yeah, if we're talking Adidas, you gotta mention the Adidas Forum. Now, another summer staple are Vans. Now, this one right here is a collaboration with a shop from Chicago called Notre, and that's the Vans that I'm sort of going after this summer, are the ones that have a bit more of like a special type of vibe to them, just because those ones tend to be my favorite. So this one came in a bunch of different colorways as well. And if you're interested in seeing a Vans styling video for an updated 2022 version, you can hit that video at the top there to check out some 10 great outfits of how I styled Vans for the modern era. And I just love this one for so many reasons. The colorways, the storytelling behind it, so many great reasons. As you can tell, it's got the green laces. I know what you're thinking, but ultimately this green's my favorite color to wear at the moment, so I absolutely had to grab these. And I The materials are nice. It's always good when you buy a shoe. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but at least you can fall back on is good materials. And the suede is really nice. It's got a leather lining, and ultimately it's coffee inspired, which this one's in particular, at least from matcha tea. The brown ones are inspired by coffee, and there's a blue one as well. So either way, if we're talking Vans, you got to talk the Notre Vans, and they're worth everything. Now, I know this shoe right here isn't technically a sneaker. However, this shoe right here will represent the sort of soft slip-on sneaker that are so popular these days. I think, once again, people have a little bit of sneaker fatigue in certain categories. However, shoes like the Foam Runner, shoes like the Birkenstock Boston are all great, affordable footwear choices that people can wear. This one is around 70 Canadian, which will run you probably around 50 or so American, and it's a really cool shoe. It's a good little alternative to Crocs. Now, for me growing up, Crocs weren't like, you know, a shoe that it was like a guilty pleasure, I would say, in some senses. And I still kind of feel that way, except for those Salehi Bembury Crocs. I know I'm very picky when it comes to my footwear choices. However, this one is one that you can go into your mall, grab, try on, see how you like it, and it still represents that same sort of look and feel, and for an affordable price. They come in a lot of different colors, and yeah, they're just very readily available. And the way that I like to style them is because they are pretty out there. I like to keep it pretty muted in terms of the outfit, so I went with all black fit in this one. But ultimately, this is a really fun shoe if you're going to the pool, if it's a super hot day. This is a great footwear choice, given it how breathable it really is. So, you know, this male, although it's not a sneaker, it's going to represent that soft slip-on shoe that is so popular these days. Now, in 2020, you can't make a list without mentioning the New Balance 550, and I know these shoes can be pretty tricky to get at times. However, they are coming out with a number of different colorways, and I recently saw a pair sitting on shelves in my local mall. So I'm going to keep this on here as an affordable sneaker choice for you guys. And my favorite colorway is the Seesaw colorway, which just comes with the black with the simple, you know, gray on the suede toe box. And this shoe is pretty easy for me to get. I just went onto the New Balance queue on my computer and on my phone, and I just waited and waited and waited, and eventually I got my turn. And so that's what I would recommend to you guys when it comes to copying New Balance. Just do your research to figure out when the release date is going to be. Go on your computer, go on your phone, enter in at the same time, and just have all your payment details ready. That seems to work for me sometimes. Other times it doesn't, so that's just, you know, you're going to take your L sometimes. However, the New Balance 550, it's got that sort of retro 80s style to it, but in a bunch of lifestyle colors. I couldn't, you know, necessarily mention the ALD colorways, even though those ones are my favorite, just because, you know, those are upwards of over $200. However, these ones are still making under, so it made the list. And it is by far probably the most popular sneaker of the year, or probably second to the next one that I'm going to show you guys. However, it's just still an amazing option, and probably my most worn sneaker of the year. Not necessarily this colorway, but just in the holistic sense of all of the New Balance 550 colorways. So I really love this shoe, and I'm glad that it's you know, risen in popularity, because it's really worth it. Now, I know I've said this a couple times, but you really can't make a summer sneaker list without mentioning the Nike Dunk. And given the sheer amount of colorways that have dropped, these have gotten much easier to get. And I'm not saying that it's easy to get, but I'm saying it's definitely gotten easier. And the fact that these will retail you for around $120, it really does make for a great affordable summer sneaker if you can get your hands on them. Now, there are a lot of colorways that you can go that are still great, still have this great color blocking, that are readily available. So you'll just have to do your research and, you know, do your due diligence on how to actually cop the sneakers. However, you know, I still wear these all the time, and I know this colorway in particular, the quality sucks on it. However, Nike does offer a Nike by You option, which allows you to customize them, but they do actually include white and black color blocking. So if you want to get this shoe and you want that increase, you want to feel good about your purchase, that you're going to have that quality, then what I would recommend to you is going and figuring out when the Nike by You, Nike Dunk lows are restocking. Be sure you are quick, enter in your colors, maybe save your colorway ahead of time, and then when it restocks, you can go and be with the quickness and try to add them to cart. Now, where would I find out this information? follow sneaker news, follow these, you know, Soul Savvy is a great resource for me, which is a membership that I pay for. So ultimately, the Nike Dunks, certified classic. Are they a little bit played out these days? They are, but it's still a great shoe. It's like saying the Nike Air Force One is played out. It's like, yes, but no, you know what I mean? So ultimately, if you think that this is gonna, you know, increase your popularity at school or something, like, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably not anymore. However, it's a great shoe. Like, people, you know, OD over, you know, this explanation of why Nike Dunks are washed. Like, okay, cool. It's not this new and exciting thing in the cultural zeitgeist, but it's still a great shoe, and they come out with some cool colorways, and they've had some great collaborations in the past. So if you got any value out of this video, be sure to subscribe and like. And if you want to see some more great sneaker recommendations, click right here to see some affordable brands that I buy from all the time. This is more of a clothing video. Or if you want to see some more outfit videos, I talked about Converse. You can check out how I styled Converse in 2022. So why don't we click on one of those, and I'll meet you guys there.